company. We're going live, and I just wanted to show you how we drink beer safely from that 6-foot distance. You know what I mean?
Baby.
Are y'all ready to drink some beer? I'm here with Curtis Hawes of Second Chance Brewing Company, and we're about to get this interview started.
Hey guys.
Oh,
I can take it from here.
We opened up in September 2015, and so we'll have our 5th anniversary this year. We've got our location here in northern San Diego in Carmel Mountain. We also have our tasting room in North Park.
Here at Second Chance, we're a large production brewery. This is a 30-barrel system, 30-barrel mash tun and 30-barrel kettle. We've got a 30-barrel fermenter, a couple 60s, a couple 90s back there. We have our own canning line, which is great.
Like Marty said, today we are going to highlight our Tabula Rosa, which all y'all are going to be drinking as part of the fest. It's our award-winning porter. Marty is the man who wrote the recipe, so he can tell you some specifics about the beer and how awesome it is. Marty, take it away.
Yeah, so I've been brewing professionally in San Diego for about 21 years now. It's been awesome growing up with all these awesome breweries and brewers in San Diego. Lost Abbey, Alpine, Alesmith, Stone, on and on and on. And I'd always really liked porter. Going back to like my college days at Chico State, where Sierra Nevada is brewed. And what we used to do is we'd get a 6-pack of Sierra Nevada Pale Ale and always swap out a bottle with a porter.
Yeah.
And because back then no way I could drink a 6-pack of porter, but so I was always dabbling in porters. I started making porters early 2000s. They were okay, but I finally found some tips and secrets around 2009, 2008, 2009, and it really started getting better. I started adding a lot more chocolate malt than you would think. Started adding some toasted oats, which gives that a nice cereal flavor and balances out some of the black malts.
Yeah.
You know, the real secret though, Curtis, is
Tell me, Marty.
what's
the real secret?
I don't tell too many people this,
Just
but
between you and I.
when you mash in a porter, you have to play reggae music. Something about the reggae vibes and the roasted malts. It balances it out, makes it taste so nice. So yeah, so this is a robust porter. It's won gold at the Great American Beer Festival 3 out of the last 4 years.
Correct. Best porter in the country, 3 out of the last 4 years, for those of you who didn't catch that.
If you go back to our time at Rock Bottom,
Yeah.
La Jolla, it actually has won at the Great American Beer Festival 6 out of the 10
Which is unbelievable.
years. Yeah, so it's pretty.
Yeah.
So we've stumbled upon something great here. The roasted malts, the toasted oats really kind of takes the edge off of that bitterness that the malts can have sometimes.
Yeah, it does give it like a light, creamy mouthfeel. For being such a dark beer, it is very easy on the palate. Incredibly soft.
And I love stouts, and we do some imperial stouts here, oatmeal stouts. But this porter, I just like a porter better. It's kind of between a stout and a brown ale in a way.
Yeah.
And it's not as stouts can be really, coffee-like. The porter to me is a little more dark chocolatey.
Yeah.
That
less
dry.
bitter,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dry cocoa flavor.
Yeah.
It leaves your tongue nice and dry. You actually want another sip. Some sweet stouts can be, big, but it depends what you're going for. If you're looking for a pastry stout, it's going to be sweet.
Yeah.
But we're not going for that here. We're trying to have a nice dry, roasty finish.
Yeah.
And I like it.
It's great. We love it.
So we would really like to say thanks. We're very fortunate to have great fans.
Yeah.
Over the last couple months, people have been coming in and buying cans and filling growlers.
Absolutely.
And it's been really really awesome to see the support and big tips for our bartenders too. Thank you all so much for your support. We're back to full speed in the brewery. We are canning and brewing as fast as we possibly can.
Absolutely.
A lot of new things coming out.
Oh yeah.
So keep an eye out. We have some good stuff coming up for 4th of July.
Yep.
Nice
Good hazy coming.
Yeah, Lady Liberty Hazy.
Yep.
And a nice lime infused lager.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So thanks.
yeah, keep it up. Stay safe. Cheers.
We'll see you soon.
Chris Segundo, we're about to do the Brewery Beer Challenge.
Aaron Aldericio here. Chris has worked at the brewery a little bit longer than me, so he may kick my ass here.
I
But
was a member, but if Aaron beats me, man, he's the man. Yeah.
I have my skills, but this could be all you. We'll see.
I dabble.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep.
Number 1, Imperial Stout with raspberry, graham cracker, vanilla, milk sugar, and cream cheese powder.
Oh, Yaya's cheesecake.
That's Yaya's cheesecake stout.
Full name?
Yaya's famous cheesecake stout.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Chris on that. Yeah, it's a brand new society beer, so that's a tough one. I haven't even.
had that
Yaya's
one yet.
famous raspberry cheesecake stout.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got
First
close.
one, Chris?
I said famous.
Well, actually, Aaron said it first.
Yeah.
Who gets this one?
I'm going with Aaron on this
Aaron on this
Yeah.
one.
Cool.
Number 2, sour blonde ale aged in oak barrels with raspberries and rhubarb.
That's rhubarb.
Oh, rhubarb. Yeah.
Chris got that one. This blend of barrel-aged beers features our Imperial Stout, Black Tuesday, and Flemish-style red ale, Oud Tart.
Melange one.
Oh, shit, I was gonna guess Oud
Chris
Tart,
on two.
but yeah, Chris is about to. Yeah.
That's my favorite game.
Yeah, no, he's the master. I'm just gonna kind of sit here, but I'm trying. I'm engaged.
Number 4, bourbon barrel-aged wheat wine style ale with boysenberry and vanilla. Sweet ripe boysenberries are swirled with premium vanilla bean in the Sunday-inspired treat.
Ooh,
It's not Sunday. It's
that one I don't even know if I've heard of.
Oh, Ada Boysenberry.
Attaboy.
Ooh, look at him!
Look at this guy. Yeah,
Just for the last one, we're just gonna do this last one.
yeah.
This is the first installment in a chronological series of beers released at 6-month intervals to chart the evolution of bourbon barrel-aged character in an English-style old over time.
Oh, but there's different installments. So which one are we talking about?
You stumped the question.
Yeah?
Alright, we're taking that back.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's a different one.
Next one. Belgian-style quadruple ale aged in whiskey barrels from our friends at Woodinville Whiskey Co.
Yeah. That is called Westwood.
See,
That's a sick one.
I'm actually just teaching this as education because I learn so much from this guy all the time.
Drink these now.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
4-1 Chris then.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm not ashamed of it. Like I knew that was gonna happen.
I want to drink the first one. I haven't had that yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I haven't tried it either. So. I always loved drinking beer. Like music and beer were kind of my two passions in life, and I explored the first part of my adult careerhood in the music world. And when it was time to change, I knew a lot of people in the beer world. This is around 2011, 2012, and I transitioned over and been here for 8 years now in a variety of jobs. Started out selling cider, actually, which I'm not a big cider drinker, but it got my foot in the door.
Which brand?
It was Blackthorn. It's a traditional British cider. So started with them, and then I moved over to Uinta Brewing from Salt Lake City. Worked there for a few years. It was a great company. Then kind of kept transitioning, went over to Avery Brewing from Colorado, which I'm a huge fan of, and it was a great company. But then finally this opportunity to work for a local company that I also really love in my backyard, basically, came up, and I couldn't say no to it. So I've been with the brewery for just under a year now.
Say your full name and then your title.
My name's Aaron Aldericio. I do coastal LA sales for Ofsshot Brewing Company and the brewery. So basically, Patrick Rue, who founded the brewery, kind of made a big deal about how he would never brew an IPA. And then I think over time, it kind of became a bit of a challenge to brew an IPA, and they brewed things that skirted around the IPA style, like a hoppy lager or a New England style pale ale. And then eventually they were like, okay, let's brew an IPA, but we're not going to call it the brewery because we've always made such a big stink about not brewing an IPA. So that's how Offshoot Beer Company was born 3 years ago. We actually, I think April 1st was our 3rd anniversary or somewhere around then. We just released a tap room only beer in this line called 3 for the anniversary. So it is, we don't make any bones. We make it pretty clear on the cans. It says from your friends at the brewery, but we didn't want to call it the brewery because of our history of saying we would never make an IPA.
So how have people, obviously know it's from the brewery now, how are they reacting? Are they like, you finally brewed one, we love it?
I think people love it. I wasn't there when it first came out, so I don't know if some of the old school brewery members who were like your super barrel aged stout and sour people kind of took to it, but I think at this point everyone kind of loves it. All the brewers drink it all the time. Relax is the flagship hazy IPA in this line. We're actually going to be trying one of the newer beers in this line, Unwind, which is a Hoppy Pilsner today. But yeah, I mean, our Relax has just become a monster for us, and people love it. It's killer stuff, and I think 3 years in now, we've got our brewing process dialed in, and we're one of the most respected IPA producers in Southern California, if not the United States now. Basically, the first 2 beers we did in Offshoot, Relax, the single IPA, and then Retreat, the double IPA, are both New England style hazy IPAs, which I'm assuming anyone watching this is familiar with, as that style has become a monster in the craft beer industry. But we've decided we kind of wanted to explore other realms of the hoppy beer universe, and so Unwind came out in, I believe we launched this in February or March, and officially we had kind of some test batches at the brewery, and now it's out for the public on draft in cans, available on our website, in local stores. But it's a Pilsner base, but with Simcoe, Citra, and Nelson Sauvin hops, so it's super West Coasty, super tropical nose and finish, but clear body, 5.7%, so it's a lot like a lot of the pale ales, or I kind of call them IPA juniors. They're not session IPAs, but it's definitely in that realm. So yeah, it just, you get hit with a tropical note. That's a lot from the Citra hops, but it's a nice clean body, super refreshing. I mean, this is the kind of thing, especially if you like hoppy beers, you could drink it all day long. Just an amazing crusher. And that's the other thing, IPAs tend to be heavier, so we're like, let's get something under 6% that people can have more than like a few. I mean, well, I could have 5 or 6 of them probably, but some people can only have 2 or 3. So, but yeah, so Unwind is new and it's kind of taken off. It's, like I said, it's only been out for a few months and people are really digging it. And it's also leading up to, in a month or so, it might take a little longer nationally, we're launching Escape, which will be the 4th Offshoot year-round beer that's a straight-up West Coast IPA, which is this kind of, is maybe the little brother to that, but it came first. Thanks again for checking us out at the Virtual Beer Festival. Hope you enjoyed the Unwind and everything else you're drinking today. You can find our beers for sale. We ship them at thebrewery.com, and then we're distributed in most states right now. So anywhere that sells good craft beer, you should be able to find us. And if they don't have us, tell them you want us. Thanks.
Hello, Virtual Beer Festival. My name is Christopher.
I'm Stevie.
And we are Bon Voyage, a music duo out of Los Angeles, California.
Hope you guys are having fun tasting some delicious craft brews in the comfort of your own homes.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy this performance of our latest single, Dreaming.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ready?
Here we go.
It's just a dream. When I wake, I'm not alone. You'll be right beside me. I can hold you while you sleep. Put my fingers through your hair. Smell the breath that you breathe. 'Cause I'm sleeping in. Just to dream about you. dream. You're beautiful, but you're not real. Just a ghost that I keep. 'Cause I'm sleeping in, just to dream about you. Yeah, I'm sleeping in. Oh, yeah. I'm sleeping in, 'cause it's when I dream of you. I can pretend that we're still in love. Hold you again, let me wrap my arms around you. I'm sleeping in, dreaming. I'm sleeping in, dreaming. I'm sleeping in, 'cause it's when I dream of you. I can pretend that we're still in love. Hold you again, let me wrap my arms around you. I'm sleeping in, dreaming. I'm sleeping in.
Hi, I'm Chris Enegren, head brewer and co-founder of Enegren Brewing Company.
And I'm John Bird, master of festivities and co-owner.
Today we're here talking about our Bavarian Hefeweizen, Schoner. Schoner is brewed with a high proportion of wheat. We ferulic acid rest this beer to bring out the clove flavors. We decoction mash it to really get that malt depth. And we use a strain of yeast that's got a really distinct apricot and banana flavor to it. And we finish this up with a natural carbonation. It's a nice creamy head on top.
Oh, it does. It's very creamy. It's very good. Excuse me. Sorry, I went to town on that thing when you were talking about it. It sounded delicious. This is what I like to call my breakfast beer because, I don't know, every time like it just kind of like it wakes you up. It's called Schoner, which in German means beautiful day. It kind of just leads to a beautiful day. It's also named after one of our favorite German drinking, or I guess German Oktoberfest songs. Has like a pretty awesome dance to it, which you might be hearing now. It's amazing. Yeah, so it's this beer has some really bold flavors. You get that banana, you get that clove, a little bit of apricot in there. Nice balance in it too, but definitely that creaminess, and it's kind of like what I like to describe as a little bit chewy. Like when you have a nice Hefeweizen, you want to have some girth to it. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah.
I haven't used the word girth in this beer before, but
me too.
Now it's stuck.
But now it's there. And speaking of girth, it brings me to the sausage and things that we're talking.
Ooh, what do we have here? What are we eating?
Anyways, great thing about Bavarian Hefeweizen is it's a very important part of a Frühschoppen, which is meeting with your friends before noon at the pub, bar, brewery for food and drinks. And typically it's some Bavarian pretzels, which we've already gotten into here. Some cheese, which is a German cheese spread, and some sausage. Usually vice versa, but we have some Rhinelander sausage. Really just all goes phenomenal together. So look up all of those things, put them together, put them in your mouth.
Why don't you tell me where we can find this beer?
We can find this beer all over the place, really. It's one of our most popular beers, I think. You can get it at Whole Foods, Bevmos all over the place. But look into your smaller liquor stores and places that have some really fine beverages there. It's going to be your best place to get it.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us for this beer, and I hope you enjoy as much as we do. And at some point, come on out, check us out, join us for a beer in this beer garden.
Prost.
All right, I'm back. The first show that I've been on Saturday Night Live, and Saturday Night Live, God, it was such a great time. I enjoyed more just meeting stars and because I'm a blue collar guy. I grew up in the suburbs. My father's sanitation. My mom worked at the airport. I fly my parents up, okay, for the first show of Saturday Night Live. I have a decent chance of getting on tonight, but I don't know. My dad's got this blue collar mentality. It's like, when's my kid in the game? It's all he cares about. Did they tell you if you're gonna be in the game tonight? I said, Dad, I don't get. Now he's telling me, like, some of these sketches are crap. Jeez, why would you even think about putting that thing on? It sucks. He'd watch the sketches and he'd be making this gesture. I'm like, Dad, what are you doing? He's like, that sucks. I'm like, Dad, you can't do that. Stand, watch them rehearse. You know, Dad, I can't do that. It doesn't get picked up. I don't care. I know there'll be other shows. So then we go to the party. I didn't even know it's like, don't forget you go to a party. I'm like, there's a party? You get to go to a party? SNL parties are not what you think. It's not put on the party hat. We're gonna take down the house. It's not like that. It's a dinner. You sit down with your family and your friends. A couple people have drinks. Maybe this table buys that table. Once in a while you see a celebrity walking by. You're like, oh wow, there's so-and-so. Okay, so we go to the party. I'm at my table and we're drinking. Shot, all my friends, shots for everybody. We're tearing it up. I get the bill. $2,300. I said, excuse me, I'm part of the cast. She goes, I understand that your bill is $2,300. $2,300. She said, you bought shots for 98 people. This is your bill. But they gave me a limo and I'm on the cast. She goes, I'm happy for you. But this is the bill, it ain't free. I don't know who told you it was free. No one said it was free, I expected it. Maybe she hadn't expected it. That was the first lesson.
So I'm Austin Pinder, and I'm the head brewer here at Bay City Brewing. Bay City was opened in 2015. We're coming up on our 5th anniversary this summer, so it's pretty exciting. We have our main production facility and tasting room, which is here in Point Loma. And then we just opened our first remote tasting room, which is in downtown. So we're pretty excited about that. So we have our Bay City IPA, which is our flagship beer. This is interesting because this beer started out as Bay City Pale Ale, which was a strong pale ale, 7.7%. And over time, we just kind of realized it's more like an IPA than it is a pale ale, so we just changed the name to Bay City IPA so that it kind of reflects what the beer actually is. So this beer has Mosaic and Idaho 7 hops. That's the feature hop. So with Mosaic, you get a really good all-around mix of tropical fruit, you get some citrus, you have kind of that old school dank quality, and then Idaho 7 really backs that up. So that's kind of what you're tasting when you taste this beer. And this one won the gold medal at the 2019 San Diego International Beer Festival, which was held at the San Diego County Fair in Del Mar. So pretty excited about this beer. This beer, obviously, it's clear. So colors like medium copperish. What I get out of it is a lot of like pine mixed with tropical fruit. If you ever taste like mango or passion fruit, there's kind of like a tropical vibe with a little bit of dankness in the background. So that's really what I taste when I taste this beer. It's kind of like the IPA that makes you want to have another one, if I can explain that right. It's as IPAs go, it's pretty easy drinking. So once you taste it, you'll see what I mean. All right, you guys ready to do some trivia with Bay City?
Why does Rogue call one of its wild ales beard beer? Is it because A, it tastes like beards, B, the batch contains clean beard hair, C, the brand is called beard yeast, or D, the yeast comes from the brewer's beard?
I'm going with D, the yeast comes from the brewer's beard.
Correct.
I did, yeah. That's a memorable one, you know. When you got beard yeast in the beer, that's one that's hard to forget. So.
What is Canada's most popular beer? Is it A, Labatt Blue, B, Red Racer, C, Moosehead, or D, Molson?
I'm going with D, Molson Canadian.
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Right,
2 for 2? Ooh. I cheated a little bit because I have relatives in Vancouver, so I spent some time up there. Yeah.
What's the oldest brewery in California? Is it A, Stone, B, Carl Strauss, C, Anchor Brew, or D, Pivot 7?
I'm going to go C, Anchor Brewing.
Damn, he's good.
How many commercially available types of hops are there available? Is it A, around 60, B, around 80, C, around 100, or D, over 200?
How many types of commercial available hops? I'm going to go D, over 200.
Only 80 different ones. First lost. All right, last one.
Which UK royal loves Boddington beer? Is it A, Prince Harry, B, Prince Philip, C, Queen Elizabeth, or D, King Edward VII?
I do not know this one, so I'm going to just take a guess. And I think it would be funny if Queen Elizabeth was the one who loved it.
It's actually Prince Philip. Queen Elizabeth loves gin and humanity.
Well, I was hoping on that one. I was hoping.
What's up, Virtual Beer Fest? Hope you guys are doing well out there. If you're not already, now is the time to get drunk. Every time that you get undressed, I hear symphonies in my head. I wrote this song just looking at you. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, the drums they swing low, and the trumpets they go. Yeah, the trumpets they go. Yeah, the trumpets they go. Yeah, the trumpets they go. Is it weird that I hear violins whenever you're gone? Is it weird that your ass reminds me of a Kanye West song? Is it weird that I hear trumpets when you're turning me on? Is it weird that your bra remind me of a Katy Perry song? Every time that you get undressed, I hear symphonies in my head. I wrote this song just looking at you. Oh, oh, yeah, the drums they swing low, and the trumpets they go. Yeah, the trumpets they go. Yeah, the trumpets they go. Yeah, the trumpets they go. Is it weird that I hear angels every time that you moan? Is it weird that your eyes remind me of a Coldplay song? Is it weird that I hear trumpets when you're turning me on? you brought remind me of a Katy Perry song. Every time that you get undressed, I symphonies in my head. I wrote this song just looking at you. Oh, oh. Every time that you get undressed, I symphonies in my head. I wrote this song just looking at you. Oh, oh. And the drums they swing low, and the trumpets they go. Thank you guys. Happy drinking out there.
So according to German purity law, beer is made up of what 4 ingredients?
Please?
Oh, wait.
All right, Team Mango.
Barley, hops, wheat, and yeast.
That was our answer as well.
You guys are both wrong. It's barley, hops, water, and yeast.
Hey guys, my name's Josh Salinas. I'm with Segundo Brewing. We've been open since 2011. We're based in SoCal, in El Segundo on South Bay. We make badass West Coast hoppy beers. We also make lagers and barrel-aged beers and just lots of stuff, but we're mostly known for our hoppy beers. We're here drinking some Broken Skull. This is our collab with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Badass Stone Cold Steve Austin. Put this over here. Alright, we got our glass. Always pour your beer in a glass if you can. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. This is Louis, by the way. Alright, so Stone Cold lives in the South Bay area and just loves craft beer. Loves IPAs and was a fan of ours. So he wanted to come in and do a collab with us and do something. And, you know, we thought he was just joking at first, but whoop. 1 second. All right, here we go. We didn't know how serious it was at first, and then things moved pretty quick. He came in, shaped the recipe, and designed something that he wanted to drink all day. He wanted something that was big flavor, easy drinking, kind of a working man's IPA. This is Citra, Chinook, and Cascade. Citra, Chinook, Cascade. Excuse me, guys. I just really want to drink this beer. And let's do it. All right. So you're going to get citrus, beer mustache, some grassiness by Louis, and some light bitterness. And it's just awesome. I really love this fucking beer. And cheers, enjoy, and good drinking.
Hey Mike, you ever tried El Segundo's Broken Skull IPA?
No, let's check it out.
Hey Mike, what's going on, man?
What the hell's wrong with you?
Give me a hell yeah!
Virtual Beer Fest. What's going on, everyone? We are Far Out Boy, a tribute to Fall Out Boy from Los Angeles, California. We put together a little something for you guys, so we hope you enjoy.
Everyone at home sing. Am I more than you forget?
legs, cock it and pull it.
Hey, I want to thank you for letting me be part of this. I thought it was really cool that these guys asked me to come out and to interact with you guys and host this thing. And I appreciate it more than you know. And I hope you had a good time. That's what it's all about, just having a good time, trying great beer, enjoying beer, supporting all different breweries, and just enjoying life. I hope tonight was one of those good memories that we could talk about a long time from now. And hopefully there'll be one more virtual beer festival a month from now or 2 months from now, whenever it is. And if there is one, I hope to see you then. All the best to you, your family, your friends, everyone you know, and to all the great brewers out there. Thanks for letting this happen.
On behalf of Rockstar Beer
and Tap That,
thank you for watching the Virtual Beer Festival.
Cheers!
So stay at home and get plastered. Have fun!